It's April 4th, 2015. 6 days to Daredevil, people. If any of you really give a shit. And this is your Fortean Slip News.
And our first story today from theinquisitor.com. Well, there's multiple alien UFO bases and structures that were found on the moon, a UFO researcher claims. I love these claims.
It's the Death Star. It's a fucking hollow base.
A UFO researcher claims he has identified at least 30 alien UFO bases and structures.
When the fucking Apollo mission landed on the surface, it rang like a bell.
Mm-hmm. He claims he found them on the lunar surface using Google Moon. According to the French moon anomaly researcher, Sebastian Spieler, in a French language video posted to YouTube on March 30th, he was able to identify multiple forms of anomalies, and some of which might be UFOs, and others might be buildings or might be bases. I put the mites in there near the Dorsum Gast area of the moon. He actually even lists the coordinates, and when Chris puts the link to the story, if you want to go find them yourself, you can go do that. Spieler comments in his YouTube video that the clearly identifiable structure dispel all doubts about alien presence on the moon, despite NASA's silence on the matter. Allegations that alien life exists on the moon and that NASA is concealing the truth is popular in UFO and alien conspiracy circles. Spieler's interpretation of certain patterns...
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously, I mean, I'm all for good conspiracy theories about the government and shit, but NASA needs money so fucking bad right now. If they had anything about aliens, they'd be like, here it is.
Well, I don't know that they would come straight out and say, okay, there are alien bases on the moon, but they would structure it so that they could raise some money. You're right. In other words, we need to explore the fact that there might be alien bases on the moon or something like that.
Yeah, NASA they need money so fucking bad. We gotta hitch rides with the Russians to get to fucking space.
What a sad, sad state of affairs.
That's our space program, America.
Spieler's interpretation of certain patterns of dark shapes on the moons as alien bases is not unusual and probably derives from the vague similarity of the shapes to the appearance of compounds and buildings on Google Earth images. According to Scott Waring, oh boy, that guy again, editor of UFO Sightings Daily, all the photos showing the alleged alien structures are untouched and original. No altering is done. This is not the first time Spieler has posted to YouTube a video in which he claims to be able to identify alien bases on the moon. In a previous YouTube video, he claimed he was...
Except for the altering that he did to be able to see the structures.
In previous YouTube video, he claimed he was able to identify 40 alien bases in over a 2,600, in an area over 2,600 kilometers long. As far as he could judge, the structures were artificial and not natural. And as already indicated, Spieler is not the first moon anomaly hunter to claim discovery of lunar alien bases. In January 2014, an anomaly hunter... He's
not the only loony?
We have to come up with a new name for these people. They're calling them anomaly hunters now.
A loony.
Yeah, pretty much. A loony hunter. Attracted plenty of attention online after he reported seeing a wedge-shaped structure on the moon in a small lunar crater.
He saw
located
on the moon?
Yeah, he saw a wedgie on the moon. Oh. What appeared to distinguish the structure as being likely artificial was a row of 7 nodes that looked like artificial lights arranged in a V pattern at a 90-degree angle along the edge of the structure.
At night, can you see the city lit up?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Well, this is satellite imagery of the moon, so you're not going to see that kind of thing. It might have been taken during the day. Who knows? In our second story from tvbythenumbers.zaptoit.com, Les Stroud is back searching for Bigfoot again, Chris.
That Les Stroud.
I like Les. He's a cool guy. Les Stroud searches for Bigfoot in 6 new episodes of Survivorman.
He likes to drink Guinness.
In April, Survivorman, Les Stroud will attempt to answer that question as he kicks off 6 special episodes searching for the elusive Bigfoot. In the process, the star of the hit TV series Survivorman, who is the only producer in the history of television to carry out an internationally broadcast series entitled...
You okay over there?
I'm not sure, Chris. I'm having one of those moments again.
Okay.
Let me restart that sentence. He is the only producer in the history of television to carry out an international broadcast series entirely written, videotaped, and hosted alone. He puts his reputation on the line to prove or disprove the existence of this seemingly mythical creature. Beginning April 1st, which we've already passed, the hunt for Sasquatch, also known as Gigantopithecus, takes place on Discovery Channel Wednesdays at 9/8 Central, and on the Science Channel on April 3rd at 10/9 Central, which we've also already passed. Stroud will search the
wilderness. That's just the first episode, Steve. They
I
still
know,
have
it's
5
the first
other
episode.
episodes. We haven't missed
I'm
the
just
5
saying
other
when it's-
episodes.
I watched about the first, 2 minutes of the first episode because
Is
you
it
can
any
put yeah, the first 2 minutes were,
Yeah.
and then I gave up. All right. To be clear, I'm not a Bigfoot enthusiast, says Stroud. I'm an enthusiast of the environment, and I've had mysterious experiences over the years that I have no ability to explain. It's time to separate fact from fiction. Is Bigfoot truth or a hoax? I plan on doing everything in my power to find an answer, Mr. Stroud said. Here's what to expect in some of the upcoming episodes.
No Bigfoot.
You took my line, Chris. Damn you. I guess he's going to Klemtu, which is some sort of mining town. He'll be in the Alberta foothills. Hoopa. I'm sure you've heard of Hoopa, Chris. No?
I've heard of hookah.
And there's one episode in the Canadian Rockies, I guess he's doing. So you can read more at tvbythenumbers.zaptoit.com. Oh, and Les was interviewed by, who was that, Joe Rogan?
Yes.
And Chris has put that on the Fortean Slip blog, so you can go check that out at the forteanslip.blogspot.com. The Fortean Slip.
I've watched about, listened to / watched about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes to an hour of it, and they go really deep into some cryptozoology topics. Not just Bigfoot. They talk about a lot of different stuff. So
cool.
It is very worth checking out.
And for anybody who missed the first episode of the new Survivorman Bigfoot series, Les Stroud puts it on his YouTube. So it's up on YouTube. I don't know if he leaves them up there or what, but it's up there. And I watched 2 minutes of it. HuffingtonPost.com. This is my favorite story. Your state is fucked up, Chris. Maine Governor Paul Lepage ends town hall after former lawmaker throws Vaseline at him. I'm not sure what's going on here, but Maine Governor Paul Lepage abruptly ended...
Otherwise known as Governor Weeble Wobble.
Is it because of his weight, Chris?
He's a fucking... If you fucking pushed Paul Lepage over a hill, we'd never fucking find him again.
Would he, keep rolling and building up, moss and grass and stuff and turn into a giant, ball?
I don't know. He just looks like a big mass of roundness to me.
I forgot to mention that he's a Republican, if that matters to anybody. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't give a shit about party lines. I really don't. He's just a douche.
Most of them are. Anyway, he abruptly ended a town hall event Thursday after a former state lawmaker threw a jar of Vaseline at him. Former state representative Joanne Twomey, who's a Democrat, missed Lepage. She missed Lepage with the petroleum jelly. She was immediately escorted out of the auditorium by security, and Lepage ended the event, which had been intended to sell his budget plan. Video of the encounter. Ooh, there's a video. I gotta watch this. Video of the encounter shows members of Lepage's security detail blocking Twomey as she tries to approach the stage while arguing with the governor. Then Twomey takes something from her purse and throws it at Lepage. Twomey, who served in the Maine House of Representatives from 1998 until 2006, said she chose Vaseline as a reference to Lepage's 2013 comments about State Senator Troy Jackson, a Democrat. Senator Jackson claims to be for the people, but he's the first one to give it to the people without providing Vaseline, Lepage said in 2013. He is bad. He has no brains, and he has a black heart. Twomey said after she was kicked out of... This is my favorite quote ever. And it's very short, but I love it. Twomey said after she was kicked out of Thursday's town hall that she didn't find the event very democratic. I don't know why that's my favorite quote, but
that's your favorite part. That's your favorite part of the fucking story.
Yeah, because she threw Vaseline at the guy. She threw something at the guy, and she got kicked out. That, and then she just says, well, it wasn't very democratic. I don't know. It just makes me laugh. Lepage, who is in his second term as governor, came under fire recently for saying that undocumented immigrants were spreading diseases and for accusing novelist Stephen King of leaving the state to avoid paying taxes. King said he plans to pay roughly $1.4 million in taxes this year and has demanded an apology from the governor. Lepage has refused.
Yeah, because he's a jackass.
You ought to put that video on the blog, Chris.
I haven't watched it. As far as it, I don't know if it shows her throwing the fucking Vaseline at him, but God almighty.
It says watch the video of the Vaseline incident above, starting about the 2-minute mark. So I'm guessing it's on there. 2 minutes into the video. Yeah. Lepage, a fat ball of Vaseline. Oh, that's the news, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Steve.
I forgot to end it.